12 and under action right here, Generation X Youth Sports Network. Here with my broadcast partner Corey, who is affiliated with the San Antonio Outlaws, and he kind of knows all these kids. Kind of grew up in the neighborhood and just kind of groomed the defensive back. So if their performance will be solely judged today by Corey, and he'll let you know if they're doing good or not really doing good. He'll let you know about it. But right now, the score 0-0, opening quarter. Maryland travels from the DMV area to come on to the dirty South and take on the San Antonio Outlaws in Texas, right now in Houston.
Yes, sir, Jonah, man. Hey, beautiful day for football. It's Sunday. I was in here high, off beat all day, all morning. Not high on life.
Oh,
calm
okay.
down.
Okay.
Calm down. Y'all need to calm down now.
All right.
Well, I'm beautiful Sunday. And Sunday in Texas and around the country is for football. Right here, big national game. These teams will never see each other in the season. So preseason work or not preseason work, hand off to the running back. He goes to the right side of the defense and gets nothing.
Gang tackled by a group of Outlaws there.
Headed up by number 0. That is JJ.
All right.
We didn't. Sorry, Jonathan play.
I like JJ.
So the way I kind of deal with certain things, kids, coaches, and stuff like that, I always give kid nicknames. Sometimes it's not the best nickname in the world, and then sometimes, it's a pretty cool one. JJ, he already had that one, so I can't take claim to it.
So what would be a nickname for your guy Ricky here producing the show?
Man, Ricky has gone through a plethora of nicknames. Swing pass here, I'm not a big fan of it, but we get there. Big tackle by number 21, nickname KD.
KD.
Yeah.
Holding on that, so that see if it's going to be declined or if it will be accepted, because that brings up fourth down.
It does bring up fourth down.
Now, if they decline it, it'll be pump time. If not, they'll go third in another try. So let's see what the coaching call is.
It's been declined. Brings up fourth down. And it doesn't look like they punting. It look like they're going for it. Nope. It was okay. Punt formation here. Run a player off.
They'll have 4 gunners in minimum protection if this is going to be a punt.
And it's a punt all the way. Ball is away. Back to number 1, Jaron. Makes a couple people miss. Good productive punt return. And good punt, though, by Maryland Heat. That was, we've seen some punts this weekend, and they didn't always look the best. So,
Corey, who are some players to look out for on the San Antonio 12 and under offense?
So on the offense, man, you got let's start off with the quarterback. All the kids call him Patrick Mahomes, more because he wears the number, but the kid is really a leader of the team. But the offense is really powered behind number 21 KD. But if you have to feature one part, I would say the offensive line. These guys work together. They're all big, and they fire off the ball. They're trying to put pads on people, and they're going to try to move this line of scrimmage as much as possible.
So we're having a discussion about the football. I don't think the refs like the football.
Yeah, it cannot be a composite ball. It has to be a leather ball. It cannot be a composite ball.
So the Outlaws are digging in their bag of tools back there to see if they bring another football out.
Oh yeah, they
And we're good. Back up football has been a minute in the game, and Outlaws get ready to rock their offense. So here we go. First and 10 Outlaws formation is twins to the bottom of the screen, single receiver, quarterback to shotgun, 2 back set.
Both of the wide receivers can flat out go. Number 18 is one of the top kids in the nation in the 400, 200. And if you see right there, KD on the carry on the right side, he just makes people miss and gets upfield. But if you think it's just going to be a ground and pound thing, Maryland Heat going to have to bring coverage too, because those wide receivers I was just telling you about are very, very fast.
Oh. Looks like they'll be in a too high now. We'll see what the defense adjusts to once they come out in this formation.
Corey, they said y'all were trying to use that K2 ball.
Well, ball is snap, handoff. This is Big 48. Zach.
Big tackle by number 5 in the backfield for the
Yeah.
Heat. That'll be a loss of 3. That's going to pick up 3rd and 5. As the safety came down and made a play in the box.
Corey,
Yes, sir.
Tony said shut up.
He said, shut up, Ricky. Back in the spread formation.
They show blitz. Whistles on the play. That's going to be a false start. Back them up 5 yards.
Well, now they're going in the wrong direction here.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll step up in the pocket, call his own number. Nothing there. Gain a couple yards. Brings up 4th down.
You going for it here?
Looks like they're going for it.
Key piece.
Yeah. They have trips to the top side of your screen. There's a blitz being shown here by the Heat, and they bring the blitz. Quarterback's looking, tries to get the ball to the receiver, but falls short. Incomplete pass.
Trying to run down. It's going to be Maryland Heat ball.
Oh,
Big run right up the middle. He makes a play, a miss, stiff arms another, and gets out to around. There's going to be a late flag that comes in there. And that's going to be a face mask, so they'll tack on 15 yards to that play. And that's a spot foul, so he'll walk it off. First and 10, Maryland Heat. Hand off to the left-hand side. About a 4-yard gain.
Is he really? I said, is he really?
2nd and 5. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to the shotgun. And off left hand side once again. Not a lot of room there. Maybe a gain of 2 to 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Maryland Heat. San Antonio subs some players out. They'll bring out Big 99 and replace him with 72 at the defensive tackle position. Trying to keep those guys fresh. Back to the shotgun. Player in motion. Jet sweep. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. He's swallowed up.
Yes.
Didn't fool the Outlaws at all. KD in on the tackle, number 21. That's going to bring up 4th down. Like a 4th and 5 now. And see what the Heat will draw up here on this particular play, and let's see how the Outlaws defend it. Enough left hand side once again. Cuts back in the middle. Second effort. Third effort is going to get him all the way out to around the 15-yard line, or maybe the 16-yard line, but enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, Maryland Heat putting a drive here together against the San Antonio defense. Quarterback's in shotgun, 2-back set. Same play once again, and he's hit hard by KD this time, right in the hole. Not a big gain. He'll actually chew up about 4 yards on the carry. He'll come out after that hard tackle, get a little gimpy, as he was hit and escorted to the ground pretty hard by number 21 of the Maryland Heat. So they'll sub some players in now. Twins to the top of your screen, single receiver, one-on-one coverage down at the bottom, 2-back sets out of the backfield. Quarterback calls for the ball, hand off to the right-hand side. And it's been nothing there. Every time they've run right to the right-hand side of that offense, they've lost yards. Every single time.
And that's Jalen McCain on the tackle there. Number 3.
Brings up 3rd and long. That's going to do it for your first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. You score 0-0. Beautiful day out here in Houston, Texas.
When you're ready.
Oh, wow.
Maryland Heat faces a third and long right here. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Twins receivers to the high and low. Play action, and the pocket's going to fold on him, and it's nothing there. He's hit hard. Quarterback sack. And the pocket collapsed quickly for the Heat. Brings up fourth down.
Number 69 on the tackle, Jacoby. You hear me?
If only Tony Exotic can play like that back in his heyday.
Wait, that's what you didn't know, Ricky. Tony Exotic was a cheerleader.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth and long, a wide open receiver, and he flat out drops it. As a quarterback was able to throw a strike, he got behind the defense, and he's walking to go get and take a lap because he know he missed a big opportunity on fourth and long. Maryland, he goes for it, got the play that they wanted, and just flat out dropped the ball. Turn on one downs. And out 21, he spins out of a tackle, spins out of a second one, still on his feet. Showing some nifty moves there. Putting a couple players in the washing machines on spin cycle. Brings up 2nd and 6. Off, and he bobs and weaves his way through that line of scrimmage. About a gain of 3. Let's see where they mark it. Bringing up 3rd and short for the Outlaws. He shows blitz. He'll get an audible in. Here comes that blitz. Quarterback will roll out. He'll throw it and hit immediately. Big hit delivered by 27. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th down. Decision time for the Outlaws as the ball is marked at the 31-yard line. Are they punting or are they going to elect to go for it?
This is punt territory, if you ask me.
So it looks like that'll happen.
Very tight game, 0-0 here. Punt the ball back and let your defense go out there and work.
Big tackle. They'll lose yards here. They're going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. Maryland Heat gets excellent field position.
Ball goes over the punter's head, and he tries to retreat to get it, but Maryland Heat was right there and snuffed that all the way out. First down here for Maryland Heat. They come out in a shotgun formation. Ball of snap, handoff. Big hole. He's running behind his pads.
I'm asleep, bro. I don't know. I'm so tired. That's not needed. Let me step up.
Hand off again, left side. This time he reaches for it. Gets to the 1-yard line. Maryland Heat is knocking at the door. Ball snapped again. Same side. This time hitting the backfield, but he falls forward for the touchdown. Maryland Heat. Extra point attempt is coming up right now.
Pass run.
I think they're gonna run it in. They've been doing good running off the left side. Why not do it again, right? Shotgun formation, they missing a player. Had 10, they have a late one running out now. Ball is snap, quarterback looked like peeping the whole way. He made one miss, but the rest of the Outlaws are there. So that's 4 now. 4 minutes, 40 seconds left. In the second quarter, is that right?
Yes.
4 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter. 6-0. Maryland Heat.
Well, looking over the comments, they're saying that the Outlaws need to go to a 5-3. What do you think about that, Corey?
Well, now 5-3 is they're in a 4-4, right? A 5-3 does what? Get 5 linemen up. It might stop the run, but you have to see they was on the short side of the field. You know, they just got behind their line and ran forward. I don't think the linebackers really just have to step up and plug those holes.
So more scraping, more plugging.
More react, and a little, maybe even a little bit more blitzing. Ball is dribbled on the ground and recovered by the Outlaws. Outlaws actually in good field position since they chose to dribble the ball on the ground. They got the ball in their own territory. Now they have to put a drive together right here.
Sorry, correction. You're correct. It was Maryland Heat. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I had the wrong score.
We have a quarterback change for the Outlaws. Number 17, Caleb, is in the game. Ball snap, handoff, getting upfield a little bit, turning, fighting his way forward. Somebody's shoe came off. Big pickup there on first down.
You're welcome. Just ask and I'll flip the score. You're welcome. I don't know, conductor. They got my back.
Ball handoff, same play. On second down, not the same result though. False start. Ball is back. Popped up in the air, caught by JJ, but it went nowhere. Maryland Heat was all over that play, and here comes fourth down right here. Big fourth down here. They're going for it. Got trips to the top of the screen. Look back. Ball is up and out. It's going to number 18, Xavier Chambers, and he drops the pass. That would have been a big first down for the Outlaws to convert right there. But defense comes out on the field. Let's see if they can. Let's see if they can stop Maryland after Maryland went down and scored on their last possession. Maryland here comes out in the spread formation. Ball is up. It's 1-on-1, and he goes up. He goes up and comes down without the ball. Very tight defense there by Amir Keaton. I don't know if y'all know the kid or follow him, but he is the Sports Taxi Kid. Very big viewer following on YouTube. Perfect defense there. Brings up second down. That run was snuffed out by number 48, Zach, on the tackle, but they do pick up a couple. One minute, 16 seconds left in the first half, and the score is 6-0. Maryland Heat up. Screen pass, middle screen pass, and Maryland, the running back, breaks a couple tackles and makes the best of it. Now he's hit by number 51, but still a good pickup. Second down. It's a pass. Ball is up. Wide receiver goes to get it again. And they are picking on number 10, Amir Keaton. Now he is down. All right, second half action comes underway here. Ball gets back, picked up by number 3, trying to make the most of it. Pretty good return after a muff, ball there. Outlaws take over, coming out into the second half, trying to get on the scoreboard. Maryland Heat, even in the short field, was able to move the ball. The Outlaws haven't been able to move the ball consistently. Ball is snapped, handoff number 3, hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle, surges forward. It went from a play that could have been a loss on the down, but he gets the most that he could get out of it. We have a player down. Handoff to KD. He makes a couple miss. Oh, actually, that's to J-Mac, number 3. He makes a couple miss. And that's his second straight carry. Both times he has been productive. That moves the chains right there. Chains. 51 is going to have to check out for a second. For one play at least. Real beautiful Sunday out here. It's Texas football, so yes, it's going to be hot, but still beautiful weather. Handoff here, hitting the backfield, nowhere to go. There are flags on the play. The whistle was blown, and they continue to go back and forth with each other. I didn't see any punches thrown. I don't think nobody's going to be ejected, but it was on both teams. Let's see what the ref calls here. More sportsmanlike. It's on both. It's gonna bring up second down. These teams have met before in the past. The rosters are a little bit different players on each side, but the team has history. Brings up a very long second down. Ball is snap, handoff number 3. He makes one person move. He makes another move. He's into the opening, but he gets caught by the safety. Big play right there. That's the spark the Outlaws needed. Jalen McCain, different change of pace back there. You know, you saw KD earlier. KD was getting them hard turn yards, and Jalen McCain, once he got a crease, he put it in the wind. Ball snap, handoff to Big Zach. He breaks a couple tackles, runs somebody over, gets down to the 2-yard line. Ball snap, handoff. KD, number 21, turns the corner and into the end zone. There is no flags on the play. Touchdown, Outlaws. Score now 6-6. We have a Maryland Heat player down on the ground right now.
Go, Corey.
After the Outlaws did not get the extra point, the kickoff was covered by Maryland Heat and the tackle by number 0, Jonathan Clay.
JJ.
Jonathan Clay.
His mom called him JJ. I'm going to call him JJ.
Correct.
All right, so Maryland Heat comes up on offense. Single receiver to each side, 2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback is in the shotgun. He takes a snap, hands off, tries to cut back through the 0 hole. It looks like linebacker number, what is that, 42?
48.
48
Zachary.
comes up and Zachary gets a shoestring tackle. I'm going to tell you though, Corey, I'm looking at that play and good thing Zachary grabbed that shoestring because there was nobody behind that linebacker until you got to the safety. What type of defensive adjustments does the Outlaws need to do to try to contain this?
Well, D-line has to have their head up and on swivel. Try to find the ball instead of just, playing around with the lineman.
I'll tell you what, man.
That play there has gashed the Outlaws on the scoring touchdown and throughout the game. They found a crease or they found a weakness, a chink in the armor, and they probably going to keep using it.
Back in the shotgun, single receivers each side, 2 backs. Takes a snap. Ref didn't see the little movement right there. Throws the slant, and it's completed. And I'm going to tell you, that's going to be Maryland Heat first down. Looks like to me, man, Outlaws might be missing their DB coach today because there should have been some adjustments made on that. But, we'll see what's going on. And it looks like Maryland Heat's going to go no huddle right now. Same formation. Quarterback takes a snap out of the shotgun, hands off to the big back who hits the left side. And once again, JJ is in the building, Agent 0 with the tackle. But it's a pickup about 3 yards for the Maryland Heat. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Corey, what were you saying about the run plays you get every 3 yards? Times that by 4, what do you get? Oh, you're not.
I think the guy with the stick is cheating right there. I don't think you're supposed to pick up the sticks. Ball goes back a little bit there. 2nd and long coming up.
Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to number 2, my bad. Headed to the right side, and he's met by a host of Outlaws at the line of scrimmage. And number 21 gets up flexing. I wonder how many push-ups he did this morning.
21. How about that? It's a good number.
All right, so right now, 3rd quarter, 4 minutes, clock is running, the game's tied 6-6. You're looking at 3rd down and about 7. If I'm the OC right now, I'm thinking, well, I feel pretty strong to go 4 downs right here, so I'm gonna test the Outlaws a little bit in the air. Corner that you have up there at the top has not been guarding the slant very well, but then it looks like you have a mismatch at the receiver down here at the bottom. Quarterback takes a snap. They're going back to the run right up the middle. And just shows what I know because it looks like they're close to a 1st down on that play. We'll see here where they mark it. It looks like it's going to bring up 4th down and 2 for Maryland Heat. 4th down and 2. And I'm going to tell you, man, just knowing the tradition and the lineage of Maryland Heat, this offense is a lot more conservative than what we're used to seeing from Maryland Heat. Normally Terrence Bird and his entire organization, once you get 11U, 12U, 13U, 14U, they put the ball in the air a lot. We'll see what the Heat dial up on 4th down. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going right back to the middle of the field. And that's going to be a 1st down for Maryland Heat. And either I was looking at the Outlaws defense. I don't know if it's a nose guard or a D tackle, but somebody is getting a lunch ate in the middle of the field.
Would you like to?
1st down for Maryland Heat. Quarterback takes a snap again. Oh, and there's a fumble on the exchange. Quarterback jumps on it. And number 51, he tripped over his cleats and touched the quarterback on the helmet, so he'll get credit for that tackle. And that's going to bring up 2nd down and, loss of yardage. Oh, maybe he'll get credit for a sack on that. Hey, man, no better way to get a sack than to follow over your own cleats and touch somebody. All right, so that's going to be 2nd down and 11 for Maryland Heat. So, Corey.
Yes.
What is it that the Outlaws need to adjust? Because I'm telling you, right now, that A gap on the left side is getting wore out like a prostitute. What do you think?
I think that you're right. Oh, look at that. Big Aiden has been checked in right there on the left side.
And they put Fat Aiden in the game
Right.
to the prostitute location. So
let's see what Big Aiden
he
gonna do.
takes the
Big
snap.
92.
Quarterback takes the snap. Now they're going the opposite direction. And they cut back to where Big Aiden
Oh,
was.
big fumble.
And Big Aiden missed the tackle. And Maryland Heat fumbles and gets the ball back.
Boy.
Big Aiden, right in the prostitute hole that we were talking about, had the running back and let him go. So that's going to bring up third down and shorter than what it could have been for Maryland Heat.
I'm glad this on Generation Next.
Oh, wow.
And he goes right back in that hole, folks. And I'm going to tell you, I've been talking about it. That single hole alone right now, we're talking about whether if they're going directly to the strong side, A gap on the left side, or if they're cutting back, backside. It's wide open. Like 10 kids came out of it. And they're going right back to that hole. If I'm Fred Davis and Outlaws right now, I'm calling a timeout and I'm challenging every one of my interior D linemen to man what they call the fuck up. So we got to do something right here.
I know we got it.
Okay, I'm going. I'm going. All right, guys, I'm going. Jonah's mad at me. I'm going.
Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Clayton Guillory commentating right there.
And he's left the building.
Oh. Lord have mercy.
Oh, run up the right side there. And at that play, score is still 6-6. And Maryland Heat is knocking
Down the walls.
on the door. Where is this coming from? Knocking down the wall.
Jones gonna check us all out.
Oh.
He gonna get mad.
And there is
Security on field 3, please.
I'm going back to work.
What's the furthest field from this location?
3.
3! Security on field 3, please.
All right, guys, I'm gone. Y'all enjoy Jonah and Corey.
wow. Fourth quarter action under the way. We'll be right back. All right there, y'all just seen Maryland Heat punch the ball in, and now they're up 12-6 over the San Antonio Outlaws. Going for the extra point here. Ball snap, quarterback keep the whole time, and he gets hit. Trying to cut back across the field. Extra point is no good. Score 12-6. Maryland Heat up. Fourth quarter action right here. Here comes a kickoff from Maryland Heat. Big boot. The ball gets past the last man. JJ goes back. He scoops the ball up. He has a blocker out in front of him. But, man, the blocker decleats him. But doesn't matter. There's only one block. Maryland Heat was there to stop him inside the 20-yard line. The Outlaws have a lot of real estate in front of them. 9 minutes and 20 seconds left in this ball game right here. Quarterback change here. Number 17, Caleb, back into the game. Ball snap, handoff to Jalen McCain, and he tries to outrun him, but they run him down. Not much gained at all, if any.
He's number 3. How we use him? He's been on fire.
Second down here. Ball handoff, 21. He makes one miss. He makes two miss. Good block on the outside. Now he turned his shoulders north and south. Pushes himself forward for a first down for the Outlaws. Outlaws come out, 2 backs in the backfield, twins. To the bottom of your screen, ball handoff, back to 21, but they snuff that out and that goes nowhere. Second and long here. Ball is back. Quarterback steps up in the pocket. He actually gets away from the first wave, but then brought down with no gain. Actually, with a loss on the play. Hey, I don't know what he's telling you to do.
6 minutes.
Six, 1-2.
6-1-2. Ball is snapped and bobbled by the quarterback. He looks. He's telling the receiver to go downfield. He throws it wide open, and is it a catch? No, it is a drop up the sideline.
Or from home.
Oh, just the Outlaws, right?
Yeah.
Y'all still have the coach that was on TV?
Ball is up in the air. Who is he throwing? It was a miscommunication. Turnover on down.
It was 1-3, right?
I have no idea. third down attempt right here. Running backs trying to make everything happen at one time, and he is making it happen. Made 3-4 Outlaws miss before he's brought down by number 20, Chewy. It's not his government name, it's his nickname. His name is Chewy. First down here, and they can get a first down inside the red zone, right outside of the 11-yard line. Quarterback tries to take it here, and he gets swallowed up by a host of Outlaws.
It was tiptoeing.
Ricky said he was tiptoeing. I don't know how true that was.
What?
Oh, he tried to Le'Veon Bell it. Yeah, that's the Le'Veon Bell running style right now. You know, try to pick your lane. Brings up second down. Ball is snapped, handoff number 4. He gets to the outside, makes one miss, drags everybody else into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland Heat. And then the whole team goes out there to celebrate. Boom! The bomb was dropped. And now we got unsportsmanlike on the whole Maryland Heat team. Score now 18-6. Maryland Heat. It's going to be a very long extra point, though.
I think they're going to take it off on the kickoff.
I don't think they're going to do it on the kickoff. I don't know. That's what they're talking about right now, Ricky. It was yours, wasn't it? It tastes Ricky kept saying it was mine. I swear to God. And I kept saying, whose is this? Ricky was like, it's yours. I said, you know what? I'm going to kill it sooner or later. And it already died.
Crashing.
Oh, I do apologize.
I mean, it's my fault. I didn't get your medicine well, so I guess we're even.
Aw.
Toya's gone. Is she getting paid? Can I take her pay?
All right, here comes the extra point. Quarterback drop backs the pass. He's looking, throws over the middle, and hit on the catch. And the ref say it's good. Said he caught the ball, so that extra point there is good. Score now 20-6. Maryland Heat is up.
Damn.
That they scored one time.
after that pick six, we have a Maryland Heat player down, and the team celebrated in the end zone.
And we have an official running clock now, ladies and gentlemen. Here on Generation X, we try not to run into it too often these games, but we're here. We are here.
Well, the refs had talked it out, and they're going to go ahead and call the game. Final score, 26-6. Maryland Heat over San Antonio Outlaws.
The mob.